Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Planning P6, and we are discussing about the user preferences setting, and today our topic is calculation tab in user preference setting. And this calculation, basically, in the calculation tab we calculate the resources and role assignment. In the resource assignment section, specify how to calculate the remaining values when new resource or assignments are added to or removed from the activity. Basic function is that. And this is very important topic. Let's move forward to our topic and open your Primavera P6 software and project. Go to the edit user preferences. In user preferences, this is our calculation tab. There are three settings: resource assignment setting, assignment staffing, and dissolving activities. I will define you step by step in this video. First of all, when adding or removing multiple resources assignment on the activities, when you are going to add or remove a multiple resources assignment on the activities. First option is preserve unit duration and time for the existing assignment. This one. If you want units duration and units per time to remain constant when additional resources are assigned to an activity, then you have to select that option. Let's close that one, click on that and close that wizard. Go to the activity, click on the activity which you want to add the resource, and go to the resources here, and we will customize our columns as well. Customize, just show the columns of the budgeted labor units and budgeted non-labor units. Labor units, click here, budgeted labor units and non-labor units, cancel, apply, and OK. Here we have customized these two columns. Now you can see I have not assigned the non-labor units, only I have assigned the labor units. And now focus on the original duration, budgeted units for time, and budgeted units. These budgeted units are main point. When you will preserve the setting, it means you have to, these will remain same, and you want to add more in the other resource. If I add another resource of labor resource, any of the labor resource, steel fixer, I want to add the steel fixer. You can see here the setting for the labor resource, it will remain same, cumulative will be changed, but the previous resources values will remain same, everything. Now we will remove and go to the other option. Remove that steel fixer resource. I want to actualize my schedule, user preferences, and if I select the recalculate units duration and units per time for existing assignment based on the activity duration type, select that option and close that one. If you want to calculate a resource assignment remaining values based on the activity duration type specified in the activity details journal tab. In the journal tab, this activity duration type will affect that figure. I have to select the fixed duration. You can experiment by one to use that one and how it's affect the resources. Go to the resources. Now focus on that value and that value. It means when I assign any of other resources, the value, the budgeted units will remain the same. Cumulative and individual will be changed by 2 if on based on the how much resources you added. The cumulative will remain same. You can focus here and focus here. Add a resource. I want to add one resource here. You can see budgeted units per time also divided and budgeted units are divided, but the cumulative will remain same. When I add one more resource, you can see here it's divided by 3. It means subtract by this value. This is how These preserve and recalculate option work in Primavera P6. And what is the purpose of that calculation tab? Preserve and recalculate unit. Now we will go and user preferences. We will preserve setting. Second option is assignment staffing. When assigning a resource to an existing activity assignment, if you want to assign, you will want to change this resource assignment. Always use the new resource unit per time and overtime factor. Always use the current assignment units per time and overtime factor. Ask me when I to select time I assign. When I'm assigned, first we will do this assigned. Ask me option. Close that one. After the closing, focus on here. When I don't want to disturb my actual schedule, I will add one more resource here. Just say carpenter. Carpenter resource I have added, and I want to change that value. I change to 55. Okay. Now I want to change this resource by any other resource, any other labor resource. Suppose I want to change with the steel fixer. Steel fixer, when I was changing, assign that one. This dialog box will show, do you want to use the units per time and overtime factor values for the new resource? If you click on yes, you can see it will become default which you have assigned and you have to change. If I click yes here, you can see here the value has been changed to the 15, 55 to 15. And if I customize that column and find the tab of the overtime factor here, customize resource column, and we will search as a factor. And on overtime factor, I have already uploaded a detailed tutorial on it. You can watch, and for the detailed overtime assigning and each and everything, you can follow that steps. I just show you here. For example, the overtime factor is 2.0, and here as well 2.0. Now you can see that factor will remain same or not. I want to change the value to just say 150, and overtime factor will be 1.0. If I press no, it will be remain same. Now I will change the to the other labor resource. Focus on that one and that one. It will remain same. If I click no, then the value did not change, but the resource will replaced with that one. You can see the overtime factor and the budgeted units remain same as I have assigned, but the resource has been changed. And here there is option. If I select the painter, do not ask me about this again. If you check on here, then this dialog box will be not showing here. You have to go and change the setting from the user preferences. If I click yes, you can see overtime factor before I have not assigned and the default value is here, but the resource has been changed. Okay, now I want to remove that resource, and we will check one by one that option. Edit user preferences. In user preferences, we will, if we select first option, always use the new resource units per time and overtime factor. Close that one. I want to add a resource steel fixer because I don't want to disturb my previous resources. Here, if we write the overtime factor 5, and suppose that we will write here the 30 budgeted units, you can focus on that factor and that unit. I want to replace with the carpenter add. Now you can see the default, the new resource factor is also applied, and the budgeted units also as per default. And if I change the setting from here, user preferences, and I select always use the current assignment units per time and overtime factor, it will not change. Close this one, and change this value someone 60 and overtime factor 1.5. This value now it will remain same if I change the resource. You can see our overtime factor and value is still remains same. Again, for the other option, there is when a resource and role share an activity assignment, always use the resource price per unit. If you select on that, this is for the roles. If you have assigned the roles to the project, first we will check on the ask me each time I assign. Close that one, and we will go to the role here for the that assignment. Just go to the roles. When I will assign that role, I will assign that role. You can see, do you want to use the price per unit for the new assignment? Yes, I want to use. If you click yes, then it will replace. If you click no, it will not receive revise. I want to use the role as per new assignment. The same options like the above one you can use for the that role option. And the third option is here, the dissolving activities. Dissolving activities, here the option is retain lag. Now I will show you how you can dissolve activities and retain lag will retain same. Okay, close that one. Without uncheck that dialog box, I will show you. Just open here, customize that one, and add the relationship here. Relationships. Okay, okay. Now, if you we can give the lag to their successor activity. How much lag I want to give the 15 days lag here. Suppose that 15 days lag, we will schedule our project, schedule it. You can see the lag has been added here. And in the lag, if I dissolve that activity, I am going to dissolve that activity, and you can see the lag will be clear. Here this is option for the dissolving. Dissolve that activity. Yes, I want to dissolve that activity. If I check here to the user preferences setting, to the dissolve option, retain lag, close, click here and give the lag to that activity. Column this activity, successor activity, finish to finish with the 15 days positive lag, and I schedule the project, schedule it. After scheduling, you can see here the lag has been added, and I want to dissolve that activity. This activity, dissolve it. After the dissolving, you can see the lag is still same. When you check here in the edit and user preferences, that one, it means that when you dissolve the activity, you delete the activity, the retain lag means the lag between the previous activity and the next predecessor and successor will remain same. This is how resource assignment, tasking, and dissolving activity retain lag will work in Primavera P6. Hope you understand our today's tutorial. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.